All right, this video we have something from Knipex and Astro tools. So let me show you the boxes, and then we'll open them up. So let's get into it. All right, show you the boxes first. The part numbers and everything. A lot of people like to see all that kind of stuff. There's that one, that's the Knipex wire strippers. And you can see what that is. Rib nut setter. So, let's get this stuff opened up and get into it. All right, I adjusted it. I don't know what these two adjustments are. I thought this was for the wire stopper, but as you can see, it strips pretty good. You see this right in here where it kind of chewed it up because it wasn't adjusted right. Let's see what happens now, huh? Worked out just fine. Yeah, I know you're saying you still ain't installed them lights yet, huh? No, I haven't. You know my Kyle Wheats video where I go over a wire stripper that I got for installing these lights? Remember I said I wanted this one? Well, this one went down, I think it was like 45 instead of 55. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. And it says it's 6, 12, and 18 gauge, I guess. Wire, I guess that's what you call it. So it works pretty good. I guess I probably should have read this and see what all this is, but who does that, right? All right. Now I'm going to have to get the camera off of here probably. Maybe not. Let me get into it. Okay. You see these? Let's see. They look like metal. It's not. Come on, Astro Tools. If Icon can put metal latches on their cases, so could you. But, I mean, you know, as long as it works, I guess is all they care about, right? Move this stuff back out of the way. Of course we have stuff. Of course we have stuff out of place, right? Now it looks like it's, you might think it's missing the M6, but it's not. It's already installed in the tool. You got M4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. And I don't know what these sizes down here are. These are the standard sizes, I'm sure, but of course it's not marked. Why would it be marked? Now I have read and yes, we're going to test it out here in a minute, but you see this? How it sticks out the side? I have read, I wish I knew where that went, which it's empty anyway, so that's pretty stupid. Why would they send you an empty oil bottle, right? It's kind of dumb. I mean, if you're going to have air tool oil, it's already in a container, right? Unless it already leaked all the oil out, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I have read that when you put this in here, hold on. Let me do their job too. It came with this on there. when you put this in here, is it not going to screw in? I don't know if I'm going to put it in there all the way. I might use my high flow one. I don't know if this really needs high flow or not. And a lot of people are complaining, saying that they don't know where the regulator is. It didn't come with one. Yes, it does. It's right there. Anyway, when you put that in there, tighten it down. Now it no longer fits in the case. Come on, Astro. You see that? I know you see that. It no longer fits in the case with the air fitting. With the air fitting installed. You really want us to have to unscrew this air fitting every time we use this just to be able to store it back in the case? How stupid is that? Really? I am not impressed with this being Astro Tool. Astro Tools is usually excellent stuff, but I don't get it. I don't understand it. Even if you put a swivel on it, which I might do, but even if you put a swivel on it, it still won't fit. So anyway, this is M6 already installed. So let me get set up over there and drill a couple holes in a piece of metal and see how it works. All right, I got a piece of metal here with a hole drilled in it here and a hole drilled in it here. I'm only going to waste 2 of these to show you how this thing works. Hopefully you can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. And yes, I did put a swivel on there and a high flow. I may change that later. Let's go in this one and let's see. Oh, I already screwed it on here. All you do is screw the rib nut on here. You put it in here and you pull the trigger like a rivet. And if you may have to go a little tighter, and then you just unscrew this. This could be a pain in the you-know-what to unscrew it. Let me get another one set up on here. Let me see something. I think that just spins. Yeah. So let's get another one set up on here. Oh, and what you do is you put it in there a little bit. You see that? Watch it. And then you tighten it some more to get it tighter. You see it going in more? Didn't need to really do it that many times, just to make sure. Kind of makes me wonder. But anyway, let's go back over there to the toolbox. Okay. Kind of makes me wish with having to hold this thing up and turn this out. Kind of makes me wish I would have got the one that has the 2 buttons on it. But instead of pulling, it actually turns, tightens in to squish the rib nut. But it would have been a lot easier. And I think it was actually a little cheaper. You just hit the button and it turns it, tightens it in, and squishes it, and then you hit the other button and it loosens it off. kind of like a drill. But you may run into the case where it don't catch here and all it does is spin. So there that is. But I don't know on this one, I don't know if I'm going to like this because it's right at the bottom of the dang thing. I just don't know. I may take this off and put just the straight, the one that came on it. But either way, it won't fit in the stupid case. So, kind of pointless, ain't it? I'm not going to sit there and take that fitting in and out every time I want to put it in that case. One thing I didn't check is the air pressure on the regulator. That might have had something to do with it. You see that? Did you hear that? That was the swivel thing hitting because, see, it sticks down past the bottom of this tool. We're going to change that. I probably will. But anyway, as you can see, hopefully you can see how good these rib nuts stayed in. Now, one thing I don't like about them, and I know there really ain't no way around it, is they're not flush. So it's almost like if you're mounting something on here, it's almost like putting a washer under it. But if you don't have a welding machine to put a nut back here and weld a nut to it, or on this side, whichever side you want on, this is a good way of adding a nut. So, other than the complaints about the air fitting and it not fitting back in the case, it works. It's a lot easier than the old rivet kind, especially if you're reaching back in the back of this toolbox to rivet something. You can't really reach way out at, arm's length extended. You don't really have that much power. But I also do have that ratchet one too that I showed in my other video. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.